Hello, Awakeners. Laura Martin Bovard coming to you with more transmissions from this awakening journey. I dipped back down into ego, got snagged and entangled in the fishnet, and I remembered when I was in that moment to call upon the knowing that if it makes me feel separate, in pain, struggle, judgmental toward myself or others, then it's a lie. And that is just ego, so scared as I am starting to tap into, access more gifts, see more truth, expand my consciousness more. Ego is not going down without a fight. It really is coming in, and it's like a vapor. It just like settles in. It's not like a door opens and it comes in. It's just like it seeps in a way that is like an odorless toxic fume. It's the best way I can describe it. And what I am realizing as I'm merging out of it this time, seems to be like every other day, the pattern right now, as I'm merging out now, what I'm seeing is that the purity and the innocence of the divine source, the infinite knowing, can only experience itself through us. And part of experiencing itself through us is separating and feeling the pain so that when we re-emerge into the oneness, we feel the bliss of the divine. And then I can really resolve it in the mind to understand the nuance of all that. And the feeling in my body, all I can say is like, I've taken Molly and done Bufo and ayahuasca and all these, and psilocybin, all these medicines on my seeking journey to come home to myself. And what I can see is that our bodies are actually designed to create all of that, even without the medicine. And so there are many access points and many ways to turn on that chemistry in our bodies. That's part of the bliss of the awakening, the gift that our bodies can create this. We have receptor sites for joy and bliss and abundance. But if they're already filled with, the cortisol of the ego tanking us, draining us, then the receptor site is already filled. We can't replace it with the joy until we move energy. And one of the ways that I move energy is through breath work, for sure. Dancing, being ridiculous, crying like a crazy woman. Sometimes listening to AC/DC and using a leather belt to beat on one of the benches in my husband's gym. Any of these ways are all fair. But the one way that something I invest in myself, and I'm just going to share this with you, if you have access to find somebody who does what's called network spinal analysis, or NSA, it is a profound way of learning a new language for your nervous system that helps rewire the neural pathways to fortify for moving more emotion, to get more access to a wider range of emotion. And I went in this morning in the shadow, just really disconnected and in all that pain that comes with it. And as the energy started to move, my body started shaking and I started crying, and I give myself full permission when I'm at my network care doctor to let the emotion really move. And by the time I left, in 30 minutes, what would have taken me, days, if not weeks to move through, I moved through so much faster. And this is one of the gifts that the divine creator has brought into my life. So I want to share it with you. If you're in the Bay Area or in Oakland, I go to Sojourn Wellness Center on MacArthur Boulevard. I also have access to a really talented network doctor who pops up on the weekends in downtown Oakland. So if you're interested in that, DM me and I can share her contact. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for doing the work to awaken. We are so needed at this time. Have a beautiful day.